To further my investigation into what it's like being in the spotlight and under the microscope, I've hired celebrity snapper Max Chizotti.
I think we could call these how not to get out of a car.
Not exactly ladylike, is it? Look,
No.
have you seen my gussets? And my knockers. God, do you know what? It's so easily done, isn't it? That's shocking.
And this is why the celebrities shouldn't eat in public.
Oh, mental note to self.
Yeah, another one, I'm
Don't
afraid.
eat in public.
And also, mental note to self that when you're bending over, to make sure that your trousers are pulled up. We can say these are slightly cheeky.
Do you know what? Had I not known better, I would have thought that that was a workman's bum crack. There's not one nice picture. If I were a celeb and I was plastered all over magazines week in, week out, and I saw these pictures, I am desperately upset, and I can totally understand why you could become obsessed. Oh, no way. Oh, that's a nightmare. I'm finding the baby food way of life hard to handle. That is absolutely revolting. But for A-list stars, the fear of being papped can mean constant dieting is crucial. At the tender age of 21, Michelle Scott Lee shot to fame as a member of the band Liberty X. Since then, the press have loved and loathed the way she looks, and her weight has been a constant yo-yo. Michelle, hello.
Hello.
I've caught you learning your lines.
I am, yes.
Hiya.
Yes, you're right, love.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good.
Are you ready for a bit of celebrity chat? I want to know all about you, your diets, your body, how you get thin.
Oh, goodness, OK.
Come on.
Come on, then.
I want to know the truth about what being in the public eye can really do to your body image.
It's a huge amount of pressure on celebrities to keep slim, especially when you're surrounded by fellow celebs who are very, very skinny. I hate being out of the norm, and in the world that I am in, I am out of the norm. When it comes to celebrity, I'm classed as big.
Really? Do you feel that way?
Oh, yeah, I'm not just saying it. I am classed as big. Not one of my friends is as big as me, and I'm still only a size 10. There's so many fatty diets out there, and I've tried them all, to be honest. And I've done the Atkins diet, the cabbage soup diet.
Oh, no. What else?
The best thing I did just before I got married was do not eat after 5 p.m. diet. And it dropped off me. I literally lost £1 pound every 2 days.
But right here, right now, are you happy with the way that you look?
No, I'm not happy with the way I look. I feel like I could lose about half a stone and then I'd be very happy. But then, when I lost that half a stone, I would probably feel maybe just another half a stone. And that's the problem, I think, that we've got with young women today. I don't think that they know when to stop.
Oh. That is disgusting. You know when babies do this? I know why. Oh. Super skinny Amy Jo has spent a week bulking up her diet by swapping it with Supersize Andes. She's quadrupled her calorie intake and discovered that her body can handle a huge amount of carbs. It's the final morning of the swap, and it's the last breakfast. Amy Jo is faced with a full English, and she's determined to crack it.
I'm not going to be defeated by this. Won't be defeated by the egg.
And Andy is having a bowl of low-calorie cereal. People who eat a cereal breakfast are less likely to be overweight than those who skip it, as whole-grain breakfast cereals are generally low in sugar, salt and fat. Cereals set you up for the day, and their high-fibre content means that hunger pangs are kept at bay. After breakfast, what better way for Andy to expend his energy and Amy Jo to work off her excess calories than a trip to the gym?
Quite nervous, really. I'm feeling a bit apprehensive, to be honest.
Gruelling workouts are a huge part of Amy Jo's life. She wants to show Andy, who hasn't exercised for 10 years, how to go for the burn.
Feels good.
Energetic is the word.
A core part of Amy Jo's regime is running. She wants Andy, who drives everywhere, to go from tubby to Jim Bunny on the treadmill.
How are you feeling, Andy?
Surprisingly good, actually.
At nearly 35 stone, Andy should only walk at a low intensity in short bursts. So before you try hitting the gym, make sure your doctor gives you the all clear.
I actually feel really invigorated. Surprising, I was really apprehensive when I first came in, but I'm surprised myself. You know, if I thought about walking distance for 15 minutes or to get from here to A to B, I just wouldn't have done it. I'd have jumped in the car, but that was just so, I don't know, uplifting. It was brilliant. I really, really enjoyed it.
After an intense workout, it's time for their last supper, and Amy Jo is chomping at the bit for her burger and chips. After years of restricting her diet, her attitudes to food are finally changing.
Is it something you'd ever think of sort of treating yourself to once a month, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have these, because they're quite thin, aren't they?
Andy gets to whet his appetite with a bowl of soup. And there's no holding back Amy Jo.
I'm getting quite good at this. I just had 3 chips at once.
It gets rid of them quicker.
Yeah, multitasking now. Yes, I'm the winner.
But Andy's also taken a diet U-turn.
You're going to hate me now, but I'm going to shake. I really am full.
Oh, yeah.
I literally feel
enough.
I can't, yeah.
Yeah, no, don't eat it then if you're
Really
full.
sorry.
If you feel like, you know,
yeah, I really
letting
do.
the team
I'm
down,
really,
that's fine, just
really
leave
full.
it.
I wouldn't have just laughed at you at the beginning of the week if you'd have said that in the film. I'd have probably slapped me for being silly.
I think it's brilliant that Andy didn't finish his food. He didn't... I think he still had about half a bowl of soup left. I just think that's hilarious. I managed to finish a burger and chips and some chicken nuggets, and Andy couldn't finish any soup. It was excellent. I'm finished and you're not.
I know, but I'm full, so there we go, we both win.
And I'm not, I'm all right.
After circling London's mean streets, a busy morning's work can drive a cabbie straight to temptation and straight to the canteen. At this London Taxi HQ, there's a great menu to choose from, but we all know sitting on your backside mixed with canteen food is not a good recipe for a lean and mean driving machine.
I've got 3 lunch outs. Boys, lift the lids. Lovely ploughmans, big lump of cheese, coleslaw, chutney, grapes, salad, all the bits, and the bread. Here I've got deep-fried scampi, chips, mayonnaise dressing, peas and salad. And over here I've got jacket potato, beans and cheese with a little bit of salad.
So, if these guys want to watch their waistlines, would they know which of these canteen choices has the highest calories? With my troupe of tight torsos, I want to test if they get the green light for their knowledge when it comes to typical canteen food.
Which platter for lunch has the highest calories?
The highest calories will be the middle one.
The chips and the scampi must be in deep fat, so I would say that was the highest.
I would think the highest one I'd go for would be this one.
That one, that's the main one we have in the canteen.
How many calories do you think it's got?
6,000.
6,000, wow. And how about the ploughman's lunch?
And that'll be around about 15, 20 calories.
I think the one with the salad's probably the healthiest of a lot, less calorie, although it's got a chunk of cheese.
The one with the salad must be the most healthiest one.
There's salad in each of these, though. Salad
Yeah,
here,
but
salad
they've got a better variety of salads.
Really? Like what?
Yeah. I don't know the names of them, but that's like grapes. Is that grapes? Yeah,
Please
see,
don't tell me you don't know what a grape looks like, my God. My God! After chatting with the London cabbies, 68% of them think that the scampi and fried chips is the highest in calories. Are they right?
They were so wrong. The ploughman's lunch may look like a healthy option, but tuck into this and you're looking at around 1,087 calories. Just 100 grams of this cheddar cheese contains 411 calories. For that, you could have 2 roasted chicken breasts with your ploughmans, or 16 slices of ham, or 140 pickled onions.
In all honesty, I would never have ever believed that it was. I would have thought that the fat in the chips and the scampi was much higher. You've shocked me now.
This deep-fried scampi is roughly 947 calories, a really high-calorie option. But don't despair, you can still enjoy your fish. And to save you trawling, I've found a few other options that won't have you tipping the scales. The winner and best lunch out is the humble spud with cheese and beans totaling 711 calories. The jacket potato and beans are a great source of fibre, but my advice would be don't go mad on the cheese.
And does any of these men go with each other?
It could be arranged.
Oh, all right. Okay. But don't get any ideas, though. My wife gets jealous.